Now it costs £172,500. That's £35,000 more than a base F430 with ceramic brakes and a flappy paddle gear shift. Is Ferrari, with the new 430 Scuderia, having a great big Italian laugh at us? Or has it created one of the finest road cars in its history? Now unfortunately I've got to go and do the responsible thing and drive it on the road, because as you'll see it's a road car with number plates. But the Scuderia is really a track car, so let's go and do the honourable thing and drive it on the road. Then we'll come back to Fiorano, here, the home of high performance, and we'll give it a good spank. For something that was optimised for the race circuit, the Scuderia shouldn't be as good as it is on the road. It's a bit of a freak show actually. It's comfortable, it's not too noisy, enjoyably noisy, and the transmission, that's the key to it, the transmission. Gone are the days when Ferrari F1 gearboxes felt like they were going to snap your neck. This is exceptional. It's not quite as smooth shifting as a DSG, but it's not far off. And these 60 millisecond shifts, think about that, 60 millisecond shifts that are actually as fast as the Formula 1 car that Ferrari were making 3 years ago, are just exceptional. It's like having a dog box. You just pull the lever and it engages almost instantaneously. It means the car is incredibly easy to drive. You just mooch along. To me, it feels no more compromised than an F430, the standard car. It's a bit pokier, and it doesn't feel night and day faster, but you are aware of the fact there's less inertia and it's more immediate. Predictably, they've tuned the engine for a bit more power and torque, but rather than go for a big headline power figure increase, we're looking at 20 horsepower, nothing more than that, and actually only about 3 or 4 foot-pounds of torque. It's where the torque is produced that's interesting. This has got a much flatter torque curve. So from below 3,000 RPM, the Scuderia pulls much stronger than the F430. You wouldn't expect that, would you? You'd expect this to be more fraught, more frenetic, to be wanting to rev the whole way out. Of course, it does rev fantastically well. Anything beyond 6,000 RPM and it's just zapped straight into the limiter. Incredibly exciting, although it's so fast in a straight line, you just can't use it on the open road the way you'd want to. Anyhow, we'll have the chance to do that at Fiorano. So Fiorano, the home of Ferrari. What a circuit to have on the back doorstep of your factory. Ferrari 430 Scuderia. Now we have some interesting things going on here. On the road, the magneto function doesn't mean much, but here, magneto means a little red jelly baby type thing that allows people like me to do skids in £170,000 Ferraris. So, let's see where we are with it. Right. The gearbox is a masterpiece. We're talking about shifts that are nearly as quick as in a DSG box, probably as quick, but they give you that delicious little nudge in the back. Gone are the days when these Ferrari F1 gearboxes were really harsh and too extreme. 60 milliseconds, think about that for a second, 60 milliseconds, that's unbelievable. Oh no, it's a proper piece of kit, it really is. So, over the start-finish straight, let's just talk through one lap. Grab a bit of curb here. A little bit on the exit. Flat chat down the straight. Fourth gear, 8,500 revs. Look at the shift lights on the steering wheel. Braking hard down into turn 1. Braking hard down into turn 1. Just a little bit of curb on the inside. Let it run out to the exit, I've been told. A hint of oversteer, but not too much. Stay left into the S's. Again, just nudge that curb, not too much. Nudge it. Nudge the curb on the left. Let the car run out. Get on the power early. Fourth gear. There we go. Brake in a straight line into this second gear right-hander. We're going back on ourselves now over this bridge on the circuit. Think of the people that have a bit of oversteer. Think of the people that have driven around here. Villeneuve, Schumacher, all of them. It's now Kimi's home. Wow. Anyhow, out onto the curbs again. Third gear, traction really good. Excellent braking, but you can almost get too much on the brakes. You take so much from them that eventually this road tyre does give way, but it's majestic. Bit of oversteer, showboating, slow but fun. the noise. Pitch the car in as late as possible. Just wants to oversteer but doesn't. Down the back straight, flat in fourth, staying right, 100-metre board and brake, third, second. Oh God, ABS cuts in. Please stop, it's worth 170 grand. Okay, some summary thoughts then. Is it worth £170,000, i.e. 50 grand more than your F430? I'd have to say yes, but only if you're really into the subject. If you're into the subject of going fast out of a car being technically very, very capable, it doesn't come much better than this. It feels light and agile. You actually feel all the work they've done to try and make the car feel faster, to make it respond more energetically. This gear change, I mean, I can't get over it. Feel this gear change. It's like a dog box. It's like driving a racing car. That's what it is, really. It's a racing car for the road, and yet on the road, it's comfortable, it's amenable, it's usable. It's a very, very, very clever car. They've done it again, you know. Every now and again, Ferrari do something extra, extra special. Now, the outside world seems to think it's the 599. Now, that's a really impressive vehicle, but I just think this is something extremely special. I think people are going to be guffawing over this for many, many years to come, like the way they are the Challenge Finale these days. No, oh, what a piece of magic, what a circuit, what a privilege. I think I might get told off now because I did one extra lap. Blah, so what? One extra lap, who cares? Well, I don't know how it's possible that a car based on the humble F430 could be worth almost twice as much as the 911 GT3, but in some ways it really is. It's that special. It's a true successor to the Challenge Finale, even more special. Spectacular transmission, clever marriage of so many different electronic systems in the differential and the traction control. Not the best looking thing I've seen in ages, but I'm finding it very hard to fault this car. Well done, Ferrari.